Welcome back to another episode of the Dilks Musk, episode 22, and we're here with Chris and JD. We took a little hiatus for about 6 weeks. Our dad got sick. Well, he was sick, but he got sicker and unfortunately lost his life a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So this episode, we're going to be telling stories and remembering him in a positive way and not so much the negatives that we just had to go through. We want to be laughing about this and be positive. So,
Yeah.
What's your first dad favorite story to tell?
There is a lot. If you have one right away.
Well, my favorite one was we drove to Montana and back one year. Like literally, we drove to Montana, then through Wyoming, through Colorado. Like we hit 15 states in a matter of 10 days. And coming back, our dad refused to get a hotel because my mom was like, Jerry, it's an 18-hour car ride if you drive straight through because I want my bed and I want my pillow.
Yeah.
I'm driving all the way. It's like pouring rain. And
we're going through the hills of West Virginia.
Dad's got the flu. He's like Michael Jordan.
Game 6,
Michael Jordan playing with the flu. Like he really did have the flu or pneumonia.
I know.
Like, and all he wanted was just to sleep in his own bed. And he would not give up the control. Mom's a great driver.
I know. Mom kept on saying, "Let me drive."
And he kept saying, no.
No.
I'm not switching now. She even had the balls to ask him, when you're going over the wall, women, do you want me to drive now? Or no, when it went over the women, Dad was like, all right, you can drive now.
And she said, yeah. Hey, remember how you, me, and Dad, on one of those trips, we would unscrew the salt shakers and just rest them for the next people?
Yeah.
And every restaurant we went to, we'd be cracking up as we left.
We were the salt bandits.
And we would crack up as we were leaving. And Mom would be like this, why are you guys cracking up on every restaurant? And we told her. And then from then on forth, she would make sure she would be the last one to leave the table. And she's like tightening everything up.
You got to be sure. I don't trust you guys.
Yeah.
I always think about how, well, at least recently, I've been thinking more about how you, me, and Dad lived together as roommates. We weren't so much father-son. We were roommates with Dad.
Yeah, I know.
We all had our own room.
When we would get home from work, we would all go to our rooms and just not talk to each other for like 2-3 hours. Yeah. And then wake up and order Francesca's.
Because it's the only delivery.
And every time we order Francesca's, hey, we don't deliver to hotels because we have the 508 number. Dude, we order from you guys 4 times a week.
Yeah. I also lived with Dad for 6 months.
That's right, in
Massachusetts. He had to go back up to Mass and up in the Boston branch because they were going to unionize unless they brought him back.
Yeah.
He went back for 6 months, and I was getting off drugs at the time. So I was like, I'll come with you. It'd be good to change of scenery. So this way Dad wasn't in an empty house by himself all the time.
Yeah, you were his grocery store runner.
I was his everything runner.
Well.
And that didn't just, I don't mean just that. I mean, we had a business together, and I would go sign important documents for Dad as Dad.
Well, you are Gerald Dilks.
I know. And that's what we would say.
It's not a lie.
And that's what we would say. If I ask, I'm Gerald Dilks. They don't ask the suffix.
Yeah, and then you left. And I had to go to the post office each week. That made me go.
Yeah, but that's not what I mean. I had to go to Lebanon's county office.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and sign for Dad.
And because we needed to sign permits for us to put reader signs up in Palmyra, and I had to go there as Dad. This is my first day back from rehab. It's Dad was waiting for me. As soon as I got back from rehab, he's like, we got to go to the county office. I'm like, what'd I do?
Just got back.
Like, what did I do? I just got back. I'm doing good. He's like, no, I need a sign permit signed, and I don't feel like going up there and dealing with them. So I'll pull up, you go up there and do it, and then I'll be waiting here in the car for you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. That's how we're going to play this?
I think the best memories was just honestly sitting up watching TV. For me, we'd crack up all the time, and that's why I got TV from every place I went to, because I refused that Dad had a channel that I didn't have. I didn't want him calling and be like, "Do you see what's on channel such and such?" and me not be able to go to that channel. So he's the reason why I've spent $300 a month in cable.
Well, now none of us have cable.
I know.
You can make the move.
I know.
But no, don't make the move, because I'm signed in to ESPN as you.
Yeah,
signed in to NFL Network when NFL comes back. So kind of need you to stick around a little bit. You know what I mean?
I need that red zone.
Yeah, I need the red zone.
Need that red zone. So
I can't watch football without red zone anymore.
And yeah, a lot of really cool memories. All the trips, running the business together was fun.
Yeah, we did have fun with it. I mean, we did that for 5 years. Every day, hanging out together. We would have our own little meetings.
Yeah. Sitting around the table, bullshit, not even talking about work most of the time.
No.
We usually just talked about net worths of famous people.
Yeah, Dad was obsessed with knowing the net worth of everybody that we would talk about. Like, oh, what's his net worth?
I know. The biggest amazement net worth for Dad was Shaq, because of everything that he owned.
He has like laundry mats. He's got like.
Judy, he owns the royalty to Elvis.
Does he?
Yes.
Shaq's just got some fuck you money.
He earned it all though.
But I think he only lived off his salary, and then all the money he made on endorsements he saved.
Yeah. What you got to drink today?
It's the other way around. But either way, he wasn't spending both salary and his endorsements. He was saving one.
Clear American.
What are you, patriotic?
It's the Walmart brand of seltzer water.
No, it's not.
Clear American is the Walmart brand.
Live Fit. I thought Polar was.
No, I'm going to the Phillies game on Friday night.
Who are they playing?
The Nationals.
Wood.
What?
Knock on some wood.
I know. Well, I know we're gonna win. So, just like I know we're gonna win tonight again against the Cubbies.
Chris, you're playing the dangerous game, my friend.
I said it last night. What happened?
Yeah, they won.
Marshy hit 2 home runs.
I know, but Schwarber did not.
Judy, do you remember the Phillies game? It was the first year the Phillies opened their new stadium. Dad took you and I in left field, and Dad called the 4 home runs in a row.
Yeah.
That was bullshit. He never lived it down.
Nope.
He called the 1 home run, and then he's like, there's going to be another one right now.
It was Pat Barrel.
Yeah, they hit another home run. He's like, another one. And we're like, stop that. Ripped another home run. He's like, you wouldn't believe it. There's going to be another one. And then another home run. It was not, and I think the Flyers were in the playoffs when we went. So it was going crazy both because people were watching it in the standing room and we were sitting in our seats.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
I don't know. When
2004?
4.
Yeah, so you couldn't watch the game on your phone.
No.
You couldn't get updates on.
You could watch it on 2000. No.
No, not in 2004. You weren't.
No.
2004, you were relying on word of mouth still.
Yeah, that's true.
Checking MySpace after a long day.
MySpace?
2004.
When did I get my first MySpace? Yeah. Around that time.
Yep, I was like 16, 18. Something like that when MySpace became popular. Maybe I was 15 MySpace became popular.
Wasn't your your AIM handle, wasn't it don't sweat the small stuff or sweat the small stuff?
Sweat the small stuff. It was SWEATDASMLL stuff.
You think you were so cool, didn't you?
It's Kevin James' stand-up special.
Jitty.
It's the name of his special. I love this special.
Jitty, there is a picture, if I could bring it up right now, that we found when we were going through pictures of Dad. First off, you look like you just train conducted throughout all of the United States with your conductor hat. Second off, Jessica looked like she had sunglasses from a cataract surgery on. I was the only one that looked normal. Give Jessica a call. Let's shout out.
You want to get Jessica involved?
Yeah, let's do a shout out for old time's sake.
She might not answer. She might be giving birth.
That's true. She's 40 weeks yesterday.
Good.
Hey, Jess.
Still no baby.
You're on speakerphone with Chris and me.
On the podcast.
You're on the podcast.
Still no baby.
Still no baby. That's what we have to report for now. Still no baby. But
ask her about the picture.
Chris said that there's a picture that you guys found where I was wearing a conductor hat and you were wearing cataract glasses.
Yeah, we're going to burn the picture after Mom takes all the pictures off.
Oh, God.
Because
it's on a poster board?
Jitty, you were like 20. You were like 20 years old.
No.
It was our Vegas trip, Jitty. You were 20.
I was 20. I remember that.
Jessica was wearing shades hands the size of her face.
Yeah, I wore that the entire time. It was my hat.
Yeah, I know. Land your plane.
It was a Jeff cap.
Ask Jess about her sunglasses.
I do have the picture on my phone in case you want to.
Yeah, send it. Send it to me.
Please send it. Please send it.
Put it on the pod. Send it to me while we're on the phone.
Okay, but you just have to put yourself on it and.
No,
that's not happening, Jessica. If I'm going down this burning, you're burning with me.
Jessica said, you know what Jessica said, which was kind of messed up? I hate the fact that Chris looks normal in the photo.
Well, something but Chris has worn like the same clothes for his entire life.
That's right.
So he never went in style, but he never went out of style.
Stayed that medium, you know?
Those are my zombies.
Did she send it?
Oh.
She didn't send it.
Be around bars. Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh my God, Jitty, this photo is the greatest.
She found it, she said.
Oh my God, I cannot wait until this hits the screen.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
It is fantastic. Wait until you see Jessica's sunglasses.
I just sent it.
Oh, you sent it to the group. Okay.
Wait until you see her sunglasses, Jitty. Look at the sunglasses. Jitty.
It's not a conductor's hat.
Jitty. Look at the shades on Jess. Gee, that's a conductor's hat, bro. Dad and I are the only ones looking normal.
What?
What kind of hat is that then?
It's a conductor's hat.
It's a Kangol hat. It's called like a Jeff cap, I think.
That's not a Jeff cap, sir.
Oh, it looks like one.
Jessica looks like she can't drive for 2 hours.
It's probably sunny, and I probably needed something.
Oh, Jessica was borrowing Mom's sunglasses.
Yeah, did you hear me? I said Jessica looks like she can't drive for about 2 to 3 hours.
You got to get them cracks. Do you have a funny dad story you want to tell while you're on the phone?
I'm not a good storyteller, but Mom did just say that she thinks that Dad is waiting for Saturday, July 1st for the baby to come, so it's not in the sumo. So I thought that was nice, and I'm gonna go with that for right now.
That's a nice story.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it this way. It's a new month, new you.
Yep.
But, all right, well, I won't put you on the spot.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Jess.
But
thanks for the photo. I appreciate it.
thanks for the picture.
All right, you're welcome.
All right, love you.
Love ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Jay.
You didn't say love you to your sister?
I didn't hear it. The thing was on. Love you, Jess.
And she's already hung up. She's like, I guess.
Jay.
Yeah.
How about them sunglasses? Plastic.
They were definitely meant for just coming out of a dentist.
So Jessica never takes like a bad photo.
Did she get that surgery when they laser surgery?
Eye surgery? It may be.
And that's why she had those glasses on?
See, the thing is, let me inform the people, Jessica never takes a bad photo. Jessica does everything perfect. The moment I found this picture, I think Jessica might have found it if she was trying to hide it. I said, look at them shades. Finally, we have something.
My favorite pic of Jess, and we've showed it on the show before, is her Dilks eyes when Zoe was trying to pick her. And her eyes were like this. Her eyes were like that big.
That was in Mannheim.
That was the first time that we let Zoe out of the crate for 8 hours and she had no accidents. And we were like, well, okay, she's good. Because
you know what that was? That was a Don Julio night.
Oh, yeah. But it was a drinking during the day kind of thing, too. Jessica was driving.
We went to Baltimore that day.
Yeah. We went to the stadium. We did a tour. We went around that.
That's right. And that's why we left Zoe alone.
And that's why we left. But it was our first time leaving her alone out of the crate.
Yeah.
And we were gone for like 10 hours.
Remember Bella? We left her in that room while we went to work, and she ate through the drywall, tried to bite on a 220 volt wire.
Yeah.
Reckless.
Yeah, crate would have been better for her.
Yeah, crate would have been, yeah.
But what are you gonna do? I remember when I went to California, and Dad's like, "We're moving everything out of the house. What do you want to keep?" I said, "Just throw it all away." He's like, "JD, do you have things that you need me to keep?" I said, "No, I'm starting fresh. Just throw it all away."
Yeah, you had jerseys up there.
I still have those jerseys. You saved them.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Because we told them to throw everything away in there.
Well, because I was shedding my skin.
Do you know the movers took your mattress and put it into their truck and your end tables and
where else are we gonna put it?
I wish we did that in North Carolina. It just said screw it and left everything there.
We should have.
I know.
That couch was comfortable though.
Do you know how much our apartment is renting now?
No.
Like $2,800.
So just to put that in perspective, we were paying $11.50 a month.
Yeah.
And now it's 5 years later. Inflation's gone up. So now they're charging $2,800. Like,
JD, if we didn't leave, they were bumping our stuff up to $1,800. Remember?
Yeah. How can people, like everyday people, afford? Are they only looking for doctors and nurses?
That's the thing.
Nurses can't afford. Nurses can't afford.
Well, we had a 2-bedroom loft. 2 nurses could definitely afford that. Easily.
Even then. But yeah, that's wild to be charging.
It's a prime spot, JD.
Still, $2,800 a month. Like, people should be getting more. You could buy a house in Durham for cheaper than that.
Not anymore.
What, Durham's like prices are through the roof?
all that area. It's the what's it called? Yeah.
The triangle's Raleigh, Durham, and Chapel Hill.
Yeah.
NC State and North Carolina State is in Raleigh. Duke is in Durham, where we were, and
Chapel and UNC.
Is UNC. And we would be at the bar in Durham, surrounded by both Bulls fans, and also it would be a mix of UNC fans.
Yeah.
That would always cause a little tisbit.
Or we would be in a bar where there'll be UNC fans coming there and Duke fans were getting a little rowdy.
That's what I mean. The Duke fans weren't having it.
No. And, of course, we went for Duke because we lived in Duke.
Yeah, we lived about a mile from Duke University.
Yeah. So, and what was our one bartender's name? He came from the Midwest. Remember, he got in trouble and then came back.
I was pretty drunk that year.
Yeah, you were. All year.
I can't remember a lot of names. I'm even blanking on our main bartender.
Oh, my God.
You are too? Mike,
Well, I know.
Mike was he was the Patriots fan. John. I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Oh my God.
Or Instagram. Hope he doesn't see this.
My God.
Sorry, John.
That was a long year of spending. Memorial Day weekend, we spent like $3,000 there.
It's been 8 years almost since we moved down. July 10th will be 8 years since we moved down.
Well, JD, we spent $3,000 there, and then what's his name said he was going to give us a free lunch, and the manager was like this, no, you can't give them a free lunch. And then he pulled up our receipts from the weekend, and he looked at us and was like, you guys want a shot with that free lunch? We're like, yeah, actually, yes.
Please and thank you.
Unbelievable.
But I think you're thinking of Labor Day weekend.
No.
Yeah.
Labor Day.
Because but Memorial Day, we spent it with Mom and Dad that year.
Hold on. Courtney, why do you smell bleach?
Because I just cleaned the bathroom downstairs.
Jesus. Open a window or two.
Please.
Where's Bria?
Sucking up the bleach. Keeping that in. So how do you feel?
How do I feel in general? I think that the toughest part is not being able to text or call. Because
he always answered.
I know that's the thing, and I think like if I'm doing something and then I have like a quick question where I don't really know the answers to, because sometimes there's stuff that older people know that we don't know yet. But I think that's the toughest part.
Yeah, that definitely is for me.
It's not just not being able to just reach out or.
I'm used to stepping outside, lighting a cigarette, and calling Dad and talking for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, like text it.
Like
Courtney?
Funny TikTok. Like if I see a funny TikTok, I'm like, oh man, Dad would love this.
I know.
I've commissioned Mikey to make something for you.
What?
I'm not going to tell you.
It's tough. It is tough. Not being able to talk to him. But it's a day-by-day thing.
What's that?
It's a day-by-day thing.
Yeah, it's almost like it creeps up on you out of nowhere. like sometimes, and it's
Yeah.
all like if you're scrolling TikTok, you're like automatically you go through like, oh, I'm going to send this, but instead you gotta like now like when I go outside to smoke a cigarette, I'll call you, I'll call Jess, I'll call Mom, I'll call
Yeah.
Grandma, I'll call anybody. I even called Aunt Sandy the other day. She didn't answer. Or call back. I thought that was weird. And I sent her a text and she never even answered me back.
She's an important person, JD.
She has a lot of people hitting her up, I guess.
You better get in line. What?
Get in line?
Yeah.
For attention?
JD.
I know Grandma doesn't watch this, so can we talk about the kitten that she brought home yesterday?
I can't believe she brought him a kitten. And she had Mom go out and help her get it.
I know. She made Mom an accomplice. Mom said she saw her get out of the car and she's like, "Why are you even driving right now?" She had Jessica's glasses on.
I know, with the eye patch.
She was wearing a friggin' eye patch and she was driving like she could see out of two eyes on one side of her head.
It's impressive.
Like you could have gotten pulled over just because you have an eye patch on.
Yeah.
It's
Let alone she probably just got her eyes dilated.
It's questionable. But luckily she didn't drive down to Moorestown or wherever the hell. Mount Laurel or something with an M.
I forget where it was too.
Mantua, maybe?
No.
It was definitely down by you.
Morristown and Mount Laurel are both not near me.
They're not near you. Nowhere near you. A good 30 miles in the opposite direction.
The opposite direction.
I think their exit's like 42 and 47.
My exit's 11.
11?
Yeah.
That's a solid 30, 40 miles of a difference.
Oh, God.
Little
Click there.
A little bit.
Oh, my God. How you doing?
It hits me in different kinds of ways.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and it'll be like stupid too, but like I made all of those funny videos like that I was posting on TikTok and everything like that, and I would always send them to Dad, and I knew I was making him laugh because to me he was the funniest person I've ever known.
Same here.
And me as somebody who tried comedy, who likes to make people laugh, I always looked up to him for how he could make people laugh.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
Now I don't like have that like hero of
I know.
a person. But I always wanted to make him laugh. That's why I made those videos and I sent him the videos and I knew I was making him laugh. Because it's almost like if you can make your dad laugh, then you win.
Yeah.
Like Eddie Murphy, I think it's Eddie Murphy. It's somebody, that's really funny. It might have actually been Chris Farley.
It was Chris Farley.
That his dad was the funniest guy. He was a salesman and he wanted to be just like his dad.
Yeah.
And he wanted to make his dad laugh all the time because he always thought his dad was like the funniest person in the world. So, but yeah, John Candy was like that. I think a lot of people were like that. Like Jim Carrey was like that. His dad was very funny. Bill Murray. Billy Crystal talks about that, how his dad, would make him laugh all the time, and they would do skits at the end of the week during Sunday dinner.
I think John and Jim Belushi said the same thing.
They probably did. I think it's a lot of people when you're born into a funny family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It makes jokes out of everything.
So we went to the car dealership to try to get Dad's car settled, right? And Mom's looking all around, and she realizes that she hasn't been in a car dealership since 1993 because Dad bought all the cars.
Yeah.
And then she said to me, "Chris, you think I could be a salesman?" I said, "No." No, Mom. Mom would be way too nice. And if they were like this, "No, I don't think I want it." Okay.
It depends on where she would want to. Like, what is she selling?
I don't know, JD. I know.
She could probably sell a lot of her antiques that she's accrued over the years.
Their whole basement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace, little by little.
Have you been in their basement?
No. I haven't even been to their second floor. I've only ever been in the living room, Dad's bedroom, Mom's office, Dad's office, and down the bottom of the steps to see the backyard. I want Mom to send me a video so bad of Zoe doing the zoomies at night, and just that Mom puts that neon thing on her so that she could see her at night, and Mom just says it's like a dashing.
She just sees wind sprints going back and forth.
11 years old and still wind sprinting.
I know. She's nuts.
And then she'll do a fake limp into the house.
I don't know if it's fake. I think she just hurts herself every time.
Yeah.
Really
it's not she's not faking it. She just has such an adrenaline rush when she gets out there. She pushes through.
She just freaking just goes.
Are they 11 or 12? They'll be 12.
Abby will turn 12 in November. Zoe turns 12 in March. Next March.
That's what it is. Okay. So they're newly 11. They're still fresh 11. 11 and a half. But I mean, still, that's pretty good to have two 11-year-old dogs. And they're well trained enough that they can be left in the house for hours.
Yeah.
And not destroy anything. And they're funny because they don't hang out. You know what I mean? Like, Gus and Archie will hang out together and lay together. Do you want to tell the story about Monday Night Football?
Oh, yeah. So, how old were we, JD? I think you were like... I was
13,
probably like...
10.
Yeah, probably around that age. And Peyton Manning, it's a Monday night game. Peyton Manning is down by 3 touchdowns. There's 4 minutes left. JD and I said Peyton Manning's going to come back and win. And my dad said there's no way possible in 4 minutes Peyton Manning scores 3 touchdowns. So we said to Dad, if he wins this game, then you have to take us to the diner after the game. Now, this is a Monday night, school night. And Peyton Manning drives down the field. They score a touchdown. My dad's like, okay, they're still down by 14. There's like 3 minutes left. Onside kick, gets it. Peyton Manning throws like a 50-yard touchdown to what's his name? Reggie Wayne. Now there's a minute and a half left, and Dad's like, okay, there's no way they get 2 onside kicks in a row, and they got it again. And I think, didn't they win by like a field goal?
I think they won by like a point.
They won by like a point, and then after they won, we were freaking out like they just won the Super Bowl.
We're not even Colts fans either.
I know. After they won, we saw Dad's face of fear when he had to go up to the mom or their room and say to Mom that he was taking a 10-year-old, taking us 2 kids, 10 years old and 13 years old, out to the diner at 12 o'clock at night on a school night. It was a fun time.
We feasted.
We feasted like champions that night.
That diner looks completely different.
Jenny, the food's not even good anymore.
Don't say that. Cheeseburgers? French fries? Philly diner?
Club
Diner in Belmar?
I'm all about that club diner life.
Well, which diner do you have near you?
Do
you have one near you?
Sweetsburg Diner. It's about a half mile away.
How is it?
Pretty good.
You been
Not
there?
bad. Yeah. Yes. We have DoorDash. We DoorDash there probably 3 or 4 at 9. 30 times a week.
That reminds me of.
Did you DoorDash?
I think Mikey's DoorDashing dinner right now.
What are you guys having? What you guys having?
Look,
Total.
$93.89. Food total $21.53. Tip $6. Total $93.
Jenny, my favorite TikToks right now. It's like this. Bank account $93. Total bills owed $400. The meal I'm eating right now $64, and he's like at the diner eating.
Food is so fucking expensive now.
JD, it is ridiculous.
Are you still doing the Instacart thing?
We're doing DoorDash now, a little.
Doing DoorDash a little?
Dabbling.
A little dab. Well, plus you got the power washing thing going on too.
Yeah, which I have a job tomorrow, and I got a job on Sunday.
Where at?
I'm power washing concrete and deck tomorrow, and then sealing the concrete and deck on Sunday.
Oh, the same place? How they find you?
It's B-Bog's house.
Oh, okay. He live with his parents?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
cool.
know these things.
And then
And that's in
what?
Heights. That's in Heights,
Barrington.
Barrington.
Yep. So I'll be tomorrow working late.
Working late or hardly lating, you know what I mean?
That doesn't make any sense. So
They
probably
always
hard.
for working hard.
The problem is so I don't know how it is up there, but it's so damn humid right now.
Oh, and you know what's coming tomorrow, right?
What?
The winds from Canada.
The
That
winds.
Yeah, the wildfire. The winds are returning tomorrow.
I'll knock that out the park.
Did you see how bad it was last time?
What's a little Asian orange? You know what I mean?
Did you see how bad it was last time?
Yes, I did. New York City was orange.
Yeah.
We couldn't even see. I couldn't even see going over the Commodore Barry Bridge last time.
Yeah. Samesies. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know if you go over, but still.
And I'm going to be working tomorrow night in it. Outside.
Wear a mask. I'd rather just get throat cancer.
I probably should wear a mask tomorrow if it's going to be that bad. How bad is it going to be?
It's supposed to be really bad. It's coming from the right now it's in like Chicago.
I thought that fire was done. Can't put that out?
Like a bad hemorrhoid, you just can't scratch it.
Oh, God. Why are you scratching hemorrhoids? God.
Try to peel them off like a sticker, you know what I mean? You get under the inside of it and you rip.
So someone at work, he's got a real bad cut on his leg, and he has to go in for surgery for it. They have to scrape it.
Oh,
God, because they had to find fresh skin so they can heal it. When he was describing it to us, I was like, "You need to stop with this." He's like, "They had to scrape the pus off."
it
was repulsive.
He's got an open wound.
Yeah, but they had to do a surgery, so they just take a scalpel and just do this. And the worst part is, it's directly on his shin.
Oh my God! Just are they putting him under for this?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
They have to.
Imagine being awake and watching them just scrape the shit out of your thigh.
Jenny. Oh my God. At first he thought they were just gonna lidocaine it up, and just like numb it. And the
Not-
doctor's like this, you don't want to watch this.
Yeah, you don't want to have to see this.
Because apparently today what they use is like a cheese grater,
Uh,
and they just like shimmy across the old shin.
so uncomfortable.
They shimmy across the old shin.
I need a safe space.
Could you imagine someone taking a cheese grater to your chin, your shin?
No. And then I have to look at that?
Oh my god, Jenny, we had a barbecue at the office, like I think it was like a month ago, and someone was running through, like to come back into the shop real fast. The shin went right off a trailer hitch, and it went like this. Ding! We all heard it, and he just went like this, like Peter Griffin. Oh my god. The shin is the...
He heard it at work?
No.
Oh, the wound got hit, though.
Yeah.
So his wound, that was already a problem.
And it wasn't even like a hard hit. It was like more of like a shuffle across.
Yeah. Still anything on your shin like that. I mean, you have to walk on those legs.
Oh god. The cheese grater. Oh god.
That's where he lost you.
I was like using it for like Parmesan cheese. You putting it right across pasta.
I don't think you want that pasta, my friend. I think you're gonna skip pasta night that night.
Little truffle oil.
This is why I had to stop watching Grey's Anatomy, because I can't handle some of the things.
Why do I, every time someone talks about hitting their shin, I instantly start rubbing my shin. I'm like, it's me.
It's like, don't worry, you guys are safe.
The Phillies are on a good run right now, Jude.
Yeah.
We're hitting well.
We're hitting.
Brandon Marsh is hitting well.
Yeah, he is. He had 2 home runs last night.
Trey Turner's finally starting to...
Kyle Schwarber's still batting under 200.
Jude, he couldn't hit a broadside barn right now.
And he's our number 1 leadoff hitter. How can we start off the game with somebody who is 196 batting average?
Yeah, and Stout is like 310, and they don't have him at 1.
And or just Brandon Marsh. Get the party started.
Trey Turner.
Yeah, Trey Turner. He was leadoff man.
Trey Turner probably has the most infield singles in the MLB.
Not for long.
And don't bring up your friggin' Reds because you
Ellie
hopped on that.
Cruz. I hopped on that the day the Reds brought him up. I hopped on that because I knew he was going to be good.
Don't say you knew.
I did know. Chris, I follow MLB Pipeline, and MLB Pipeline is always posting videos of like minor league teams and like what they're doing. And he was unbelievable in the minors. So when he got called up, I said, "Oh, good. I'm going to root for him." So obviously that means I'm rooting for the Reds.
Don't act like he's been on my
radar.
Yeah, no.
My radar. Yeah, yes. And the other thing is too, I'm blacked out from watching any Phillies games. So I like having a team that I know I can watch without it being blacked out.
Why are you watching the Reds?
Because they have exciting games. They usually put up like 7-8 runs on their 12-game on the 12-game win streak that they had. They had like something like average of 6-7 runs in a game.
And isn't their like median age like 24?
Yeah, they have 4 rookies starting. And they're all good. They're all good.
Yeah, 4 of their players only have like 3 home runs like each.
Yeah, they have And Joey Votto not Joey Votto. What's his name? Joey Votto.
Yeah,
Is that his name?
Joey Votto. Yeah, Philadelphia hates him.
Okay, yeah, it is Joey. Well, he came back from being injured, and he smoked a home run on his first game back. So he doesn't have a lot to contribute so far because he's been injured all season.
The hell was that?
A motorcycle?
Is that yours?
Yeah.
What's I about to say?
You want to ride?
Do you see who we might get?
I know they're talking about trying to get Paul Goldschmidt.
That would be cool.
And put him at first base.
That would be incredible if we got Paul Goldschmidt.
St. Louis Cardinals are going to be selling, not buying.
Yeah, they have no one on their squad anymore.
No, they do. They have Nolan Arenado.
Yeah, but they're going to be selling hard.
He's got like 9 defensive players, 9 Gold Gloves. He's going to be in the All-Stars.
Yeah, because they had to pick one player from each team.
Do they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's not always been that way. That must be a new rule.
Yeah, but they're going to be selling because they're just rebuilding.
Yeah.
So
unload his contract on somebody else.
But the Reds are pretty decent, but don't say they're your squad.
They're the team that I watch and root for.
Okay.
Well, I can't watch Phillies games.
I can.
Okay, well, I can't. So I like rooting for a team that I can watch play.
I don't know what Danny Briere is doing
He's
now.
selling.
JD. He's making a lot of weird questionable
Kevin
moves.
Hayes. We only got a 6th rounder for Kevin Hayes, and it's for next draft, not even this draft. The Kevin Hayes trade doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever because Kevin Hayes was really good.
I know.
And you traded him to St. Louis, and in return, you got a 6th round draft pick next year. Not even this year. I mean, 6th round this year is a slap in the face. 6th round next year, that's like 4 slaps in the face.
They should have got a 2nd or 3rd pick for Kevin Hayes.
2nd or 3rd round.
3rd round, yeah.
Yep. No, I agree. It's ludicrous. It's atrocious.
They're getting rid of everyone.
Yeah, because Ivan Provorov, where did he go?
He went to Columbus Blue Jackets.
That's right.
They're getting rid of Carter Hart.
They're looking to move him before the draft. So they might trade him.
Isn't the draft tomorrow?
I think so, yeah. So they might be trading him to get more picks.
Yeah, they're trying to get rid of Laughlin.
I think they're doing a full rebuild. It's going to be a long couple of years. I thought we were already done the rebuild.
No, I think Danny Briere basically got like the green light just to unload.
Unload.
The whole. I mean, you're the worst. You know what I mean? No, I think you just got the green light to just get rid of everyone.
Yeah.
Which is
even
nuts.
Travis Sanheim might be on the move too to Toronto.
Same with Konechny.
I don't want them to get rid of Konechny.
No, they are. They're thinking about it.
Well, I'm going to give him a call. I'm going to give Danny a call and say, hey, Dano. I call him Dano. Hey, Dano, can you do me a fave? Do me a solid and keep Provorov on the team. And then he's going to say, no, then he's going to say, well, I already traded Provorov. Then I'm going to call him a dick and say, all right, well, I guess you can't trade Konechny or I'll find you. I will find you.
What?
I know where you used to live in Haddonfield, sir.
Sir. You can't say these things.
Don't trade
Yes.
connect.
You can't say these things.
I can't say what, baby. I'm awesome.
No, I hope they do not trade connecting. I would be upset about it. Then our whole team is just shit.
AHL players.
We're like freaking the 1980 Olympic team all of a sudden.
Okay, I wish.
We did win. We did win.
We beat the Russians. I don't know if you ever heard of or that story or know anything about the 1980 Olympics, but it was in New York State, and USA had no chance of winning. And
Are you telling me about my favorite movie?
they made it into a movie?
Yes. When's our next podcast
Mighty
going to be?
Ducks. Is it Mighty Ducks, the movie?
Correct. Ow.
I thought it was Mighty Ducks.
This thing's killing my ear tonight.
I think it's that 6-week hiatus.
I know. You want to do another one Tuesday?
Yeah, we can do another one next Tuesday.
I need to get off soon. Courtney's yelling at me downstairs.
That's fine. Dinner should be here any minute from me.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for watching. Sorry about
Thanks for everybody that reached out about our dad.
Yeah.
We appreciate each one of you that have called, text, sent messages on Facebook or Instagram. Everything's been appreciated. So thank you.
Thank you very much.